Alrighty, hey. So, the survival update is here, and what my plans are to do is to try to play creative survival rounds specifically in a bit. I have my own that I am planning on playing as well. But the goal is to attempt to do a customs for survival creative. I might play regular, just regular Fall Guys to start off with until we get more in. Then switch over to creative, but we'll see how it goes. Hey! I did feel a little bit sick before I started. I'm not gonna go into detail. But I didn't want to put off the stream, because I already did yesterday. I mean, for starters, I can, I guess, do Survival Showdown until we get more in to do creative rounds. Because, I mean, it technically is survival. Creative. I played the show once. There was one round I didn't like because there was a really weird jump, which I think this is the round. I think this is the round that I played that I got eliminated on because it has a really awkward jump. Also, if you've seen my Soup Arena map from the video I made of the early showcase, it is the map I'm thinking of, okay. I updated it drastically so it looks better. Okay, well the map doesn't even work properly to begin with. Yeah. The best way I could describe this map from playing it 2 times now is a watered down and slightly... Well, not slightly, but a watered down worse version of Hoverboard Heroes. Hey, we're trying to survive. I'm trying to survive after what I did earlier. I do not want to go into detail on what I did, but let's just say I did not feel good. And it was literally after my laptop blue screened of death. Okay, it's this creative round that I thought it was. Can you just, like, footstool off of someone to, like, get up here? You probably can cheese that. Oh, right, that's the gimmick of it. But yeah, we'll do this for now, and then... If anyone has creative maps, like if you could start the ball rolling of anybody wanting to play a customs, they almost grab killed me. If anyone wanting to play a customs, we could create a custom lobby and play some of our rounds that we've made. I actually managed to play my round Soup Arena for the first time yesterday, because you can't play creative rounds solo, so I kind of needed other people to play with. I'm still coughing, I'm still congested, and other things. The congestion's not as bad as it was, where I could actually breathe through my nose for once. Until some points where it gets slightly worse, where it gets harder to breathe through your nose. I think I see the point in the fans, and it's to make it so your area of movement is shorter, I think, or to move the blocks. I have no idea. The issue with these boxes is that they're very, like, slidey. Where, like, you saw when we tried playing that Hoverboard Heroes wannabe, that the boxes literally spread apart at the start. Some of the boxes here are dead zoned. Yeah, that's the thing that sucks about creative, is you need survival. You need someone else. You cannot play it solo. And the other issue of survival is making it so you can't just cheese the level. Okay. This one kind of is, like, iffy, because you really can't control your jump once you start. I mean, you can move away. Something smells like it's burning. I don't know if family's cooking something, but something smells burning. Also, I'm realizing it right now. How did they do this beam? Because I tried doing that for Super Arena, but... Okay, well, I'm out. Wait. No, you can't. Okay. That bar moves at a consistent speed where it's like I can just camp here. Slightly. Oh, I won, okay. I wasn't even expecting to win. It kind of just happened. I don't like the gray border around the stuff now. I don't like how it looks. That's just me personally, but I don't like how it looks. I see that there is quite a few of us here. Do we want to try doing creative levels that we've made that are survival? I know, a rare statement from me to say. Well, first of all, who would want to play? That's the better question to ask. I know DMAT said they want to play. But who else wants to play? Okay, I see at least 3 others other than me. If DMAT's willing to play creative. The one UI change I don't mind is the cosmetics one. That UI change isn't bad. I don't like how they rechanged this UI. And then the one for the results screen, like, after the end of the match, I don't like how it looks either. Well, if anyone wants to play, there is the code. If you have a creative survival round, make sure to have that code ready, or else we'll play mine. +2 minutes. I mean, we could play 1 round. Well, I mean, we have time to wait. I forget that you play on Steam Deck only now for Fall Guys, DMAT. I probably already have it because I played it. Yeah. Because last night, later in the night, I was playing a bit of Survival Creative. So I played quite a few rounds. Does Super Arena have more plays now than regular Soup? It doesn't. Also, I just want to say, I have not checked this in a while, and holy, do a lot of the rounds have more plays now. Sure, I guess? We'll do that for now. I want to avoid race rounds, but sure. My laptop's a little bit annoying to set up because I need to move things around, along with the issue where on streaming I'm fine with, but when I'm not streaming, it's really annoying because I have to always set up the Ethernet cable now. So it's like iffy. So apparently I reached the sub goal of getting subs. That's what Twitch is saying. I mean, if we want, we can quickly play a my round just as a round of play while we wait. Or, never mind, we got the code already. And DMAD's also joining, okay. Also, I should probably pin the code, the custom lobby code. Twitch, I'm not letting me pin my own message. Thanks, Twitch, very cool. I'm feeling I have to do it on desktop if I wanted to do it. But we'll start it with the four of us. Again, preferably, I would want to do survival rounds. Go. Oh. This is gonna be kind of annoying to do. And by kinda, this is gonna be pretty annoying to do. How would you even get launched that far? I guess like that, okay. I don't even know how I did it, I just did. Also, standing on top of a blast ball has really weird physics. Almost. Almost again. It's like you have to, like, angle it as well. Like, angle yourself, so when you get hit by the blast ball, you get a good jump. Or you could use more than one blast ball explosion, technically. We're gonna be here for a while. Almost. There we go. I played Desert Bus. I know how to time my jumps. Although that transition might be an issue. What am I even supposed to do here? I think I see and understand. I'm supposed to push this and this. I hear a blast ball closer to me, so someone's close to me. Oh, yep. Oh, God. Okay, that was a lot easier than I thought it would be. Although, this won't be. Almost made the jump. Okay. Oh, it's not bad, actually, because you can kind of easily time it. I jumped way too early. Oh, and the level's broken. Well, that sucks. Unless it has really weird physics. I think we could flip this over. Do we even need that box necessarily? Or can we just use this fan? Okay, that's what I had a feeling why that ramp was there, is to fix soft locks. No, you don't need that box. Okay. This jump's not that hard to do. It's just this follow-up jump is. Yeah, that jump's a lot harder to make. I also don't know how much time we have. You just have to do very precise blast ball throws. And I mean very precise. I can try to jump dive to see if that works. Bruh. Bruh. There we go. At least there's like a slight delay for the Rhino before it decides to turn around, because then I would have made this jump a lot harder. Or it can just kill me. That works too. Nope. No! The fan block respawned. D-Bad, you broke it! We were supposed to use that fan block. At least I can move this back. Or it can flip over again. You can technically do this, just skip that part completely and use a blast ball like D-Mad did. There we go. It's just this jump is really hard to make. Bruh! I was practically about to touch it. What's that noise? Okay. Well, we're 100% timing out, because I'm pretty sure we're getting closer to 10 minutes, so we're 100% timing out. There's no doubt about that. Yeah, it's over. Okay, I guess there's a hidden death barrier there. I don't even know how much of the level we have left to do, because it still seems like there's a lot more. Yeah, we had 2 tough jumps to make again. Difficult? I would say that's for sure. I don't think you were supposed to, because you have to, like, you would have to do that jump very precise then, where if you get hit, you would have to party crash. Yeah, it's weird that there's still the 60-player eliminations. But does anyone have a survival map that they want us to play? If not, we could play mine. No, that's not a survival round, D-Mad. I already know it. I already know. Yes, I know the rest, and that's not a survival round. Alright, let's go ahead and do mine. Okay, I gotta hurry up and get to the middle. You cannot camp the spawn, just giving you that heads up right now before you attempt it. I could probably make a better way for that transition, but yes, you cannot camp the spawn, and that is why it's a way I force you to the middle. It's a way I force you to the middle. I could probably make it better if I could even throw these blast balls right. There we go. I could probably make that transition better, but it's essentially the way of, no, you cannot camp the spawn. It's already been a minute? We're not playing that round. First of all, it's not even a survival round. Second, no. That was my solution of being able to camp the middle, was a hammer. Oh yeah, one. And we can just start going through and just playing anything. Which show did I see first? I don't know if I saw the YouTube one first or the Twitch one, but I think I saw the Twitch one first. Bro, it doesn't even register the space bar as an input to continue. Oh god. Just reading that title is like thin ice. Anyone want to join in? If not, we'll just go ahead and start. Just seeing thin ice is like, oh god. Well, gonna start it in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I'm just interested how this is gonna work, because it's a 40-player max, which means that it probably has like a qualify limit of like 1, or elimination limit of 1. If I were to guess. Let alone, it might be a big arena. It definitely is a big arena. Oh no, it's last one standing. I mean, I guess I can see why it's called Thin Ice. Obviously, there's no ice hex tile, so you can't really recreate that accurately. Also, it's using the digital. I wonder how this would play realistically for 40. I feel like this would just go by so fast. Okay, I almost got out right there. Also, these hexes are really thick. Like, it's not. I'm not the only one who thinks that, right? It looks really thick. Also, one thing that probably will definitely happen in the future with survival creative is a lot of rounds will probably be very similar to each other. I tried, when I was making my round, I tried to think of a unique concept, and that's why I made it so it gets harder over time. But I feel like that is going to be a very common thing about with creative survival, is a lot of rounds will blend with each other on how similarly they play. Oh god, it's lagging. Everything froze for a second. Oh, I don't know how I survived that, but there was no shot I was making that jump. This ain't like normal thin ice where you can make a 3-tall jump. I'm gonna get hit off, I already know. Oh, yep, there I go. I knew I was gonna get hit off. Those hex tiles really were thick, though. No. Wait. Yeah. And then there's also that issue with creative survival rounds, where you have to make it so you can't just stand still. There has to be like some form of way to get players to move. I didn't even read the title of this. I mean, if I'm given the choice to just stay here for a while, I'm gonna stay there for a while. Okay. Already could slightly cheese this by jumping in circles. Also, I think only 2 of us get out. Oh, yeah, I haven't mentioned this on stream yet, but if you were to make a creative survival round, if you want to make it unbalanced, if you want to make it unbalanced, add a fan block, because the fan block is extremely OP. Very OP. It just makes it so if you're ever looking at someone, the chances of you surviving is very low. Steven, are you done playing Creed for now? If so, that's fine. We'll probably move back if it dies down a bit. Oh, if you want to join in, yeah, you can join in. If it dies down a bit, I'll probably go back to playing that survival show for a bit. It's like most scenarios, if there's a fan block, you're kind of screwed. It's a very like iffy scenario where if there's a fan block, it just makes it so other people are kind of screwed. Because you can throw a blast ball or shoot a rhino at them, but the fan is so strong that it'll push it back before it can get closer to you. And then you can just walk to someone as they slowly get pushed off. And obviously if they jump into it, they're guaranteed gonna get pushed off. It's just like survival. The way survival is, it's very iffy with things. The fan block is too OP. Making a round where you can't just camp... Sorry, I was coughing. Making a round where you can't just camp also makes it harder. It's just in general very iffy. And I had a feeling that this was gonna be an issue with a lot of survival rounds, and it kinda is. Where you, like, either struggle to make it so you can't camp, or balancing. No, that's fine. Gives other people more time to join in as well. That's why when I was making my round, back when I did the more or less preview, I was like, no. I was thinking about adding a fan block, and I was like, on second thought, no, that's too OP. And then when I finished the first build, if you want to say, of my survival round, it wasn't until after I published it where I was like, oh shoot, you could just camp the spawn. And then after I, like, resolved that issue, I thought about it even more, and I was like, oh, this is just gonna be an issue as a whole. And it is an issue as a whole. Just trying to work around making it so you can't camp. It really is gonna be an issue. And then when it comes to, like, playing like a survival show, like the one that's featured right now, you could technically just have an agreement with, like, your squad mates and just time out. You gotta go? Alright, well, we'll just start it then. Okay, well, these ones are upside down. Oh my god. I mean, I guess I could just kind of camp here. I don't even know whoever's the other one alive. I don't even know where you're at. I can't even get the power up. Is there even anything below the fan? There you are. How did I even... Whatever. Yeah, you could kind of easily camp this map. It's really wide open where you can just kind of camp. Okay, that did absolutely nothing. Bruh. What was the player limit for this round, actually? Because I didn't check, and that will definitely, like, set the tone on why this arena's... Because this arena's really big. Oh, okay, I got body blocked off. Yeah, because that arena is, like, extremely big. It is 40, okay, that makes more sense. Yeah, that arena was really big. I mean, I'm just doing any code we get right now. Unless, like, we want to play Super Arena again. Bruh. Does it even register the controller inputs either to move down? You just really need a lot of people from these, because, like, that one felt kind of empty. Or, like, a decent portion of the time I was just waiting. Oh. Okay. Yeah, that's the thing with me, is you have to make the level interesting in some way. It's like, that's another hard part about survival creative, is making the level interesting. Do we want to keep doing this? Like, or other rounds, I should say? Because there's been some rounds where it's kind of just easy, like doing the same thing over and over again. Like that one was essentially just jumping over and over again. And we would have been there for a while. I mean, preferably, I would want to play only survival rounds, yeah. I mean, if not, I could just move back to playing that survival show. Or we could play Super Arena again if we want to do it, because Super Arena's at least in the range where it's small enough for 8 people or less. That's the plus side I say with Super Arena, is that at least not only is it not just to say it's my own level, but it's small. Like, it's small enough that it works. Even like if you have 2 or 3. Especially since later on it makes it harder. Go. I was like, I saw that you got out. I was like, you probably were AFK because I'm like, you really. I made it so you cannot AFK the spawn. I thought about adding a timer for those hex tiles, but at the same time I was like, oh. But at the same time, you can only do it by intervals of 10, I think, which is weird. So many 5s in this code. And 1s. This one's smaller at least. A smaller number. I think after this one, I might move back to that survival show and play those. What? Hey? Okay, well, I don't want to play that one again if I'm gonna spawn off the map. If I were to guess, you quote-unquote 2 people go into the arena and fight while the rest spectate. That's my thought. But that kind of sucks if that is the case. Right, we'll just go back to the survival show. I'm almost at 3 million kudos again. We might go back into creative later. It depends, we'll see. Yeah. I should have asked that, now that I'm thinking about it. Yeah, we could do that. I wouldn't even think that it would let you publish a round. So realistically speaking, there was 13 spawns. You would have to play that round until you get a spawn that spawns you in the arena if you wanted to publish it. Because it's going to spawn you at one of the 13 spawn points. Bruh. You're telling me that 6 jumped off at the start? This round does not work well. It really does. I think it's the punches that makes it worse because it pushes the blocks. I don't think I played this one. It's like there is quite a few rounds that are just like scuffed, I guess, is the best way to put it on how it's played. Alright, well I can't see anything on what I need to do. I see a potential issue already with this round, and that's just doing nothing. I don't think anyone's gonna come up here, so I'm just gonna wait up here. I see more issues. I'm not gonna do it, but I'm pretty sure... Oh, there is someone who came up here. But I'm pretty sure you could probably like do a blast ball jump up there and cheese the map. It looks like it has cheese potential for that. Is there punchers? I haven't seen one. Or do you mean on the other rounds with the puncher gloves? Or pick up? Because I can 100% see that where you just throw it off and just stand on top of it. There's just a lot of cheese with survival. That is a huge issue with it, is just the amount of cheese you could do. And get away with. And okay, that's what I figured. Is there only like one user-created round in here that isn't from Mediatonic, and that's Moose's round? I'm thinking about that now because I haven't played. This is the third time I played this show. I know Moose's round is in it. I don't know all the other ones, and I don't know who made the other ones. This is like a worse hexagon. Especially since you can cheese it with the respawning tiles. I'm noticing that right now, and I'm like, you could 100% cheese this map. I'm noticing an issue too when it comes to stacking hex tiles where I'm standing on the second one and it breaks the one underneath. As, like, I break the one on top, and it somehow breaks the one underneath as well. I do not like this. Ugh, it's so small now. I don't like this menu. I don't like how it looks. I don't like the gray border, and I don't like how... I don't like how the crown rank number is smaller. And another thing, if you finish the pass and just lose a match with no dailies, that right border is just gonna be empty. Yeah, but me personally, I'm not really a fan of these rounds. It's just all you can just wait around. It's just like there isn't much to force you to move around. And the one that does force you, the two that do force you to constantly move, one of them is very repetitive, the other one's broken. Slash, you could cheese both of them. I went into survival knowing that this was gonna be an issue, and it really, in my eyes, it really is. It's making it interesting. Because race rounds, it's self-explanatory. You just gotta go to the end. This one, it's kind of like you either run down the clock or get others out, or alternatively, just run down the clock. Can you cheese this though? Can you? I think you can climb on top of the box. Oh, I'm dead. Like, I have an idea as how you can cheese this. Oh yeah, you 100% can cheese this. It's harder to time, but you can 100% cheese this map. Can you? I wonder if you can. You can't. Okay. I think if there was one more hex tile, you could. I guess either timeout or made the best one win, even though I feel like I'm gonna get out. This one you kind of can slightly cheese, just find the sweet spot. I'm noticing that this is a sweet spot that we're at right now. A decent portion of the time. Yeah, I'm out. Well, GG. Yeah, some of these that's just my biggest issue, is just making these interesting. Cause like I compare it to like let's compare like the round we just played, the Jump Showdown. Jump Showdown has the added thing of having that constant fear for the first thing of it speeding up and the platforms dropping. And second, the added fear of having a player being able to grab kill you at any point in time, along with the moving fan. Can't you just jump on the middle of the hammer, or did they put a... It looks different in the middle. So I'm assuming that was their anti-cheese for just jumping on the middle of the hammer. That's what I thought they put. It looked like it. It's a harder cheese to do, but you still definitely can cheese this round. Alright. See ya. My voice sounded really weird right there. The maps, to me... The maps that I've played, because I've played quite a few last night. And the thing I noticed is the maps for me... The only ones that were interesting were arena maps. Specifically arena maps that were really small, where it kind of forced you to fight. Too big of an arena map, it's not really that interesting. Oh, you cannot cheese it, okay. This was the part I thought was... Oh, they fixed it. That part I thought was... When I played it, I thought it was really dumb. Where you could just jump into the slime. Oh, you really can cheese this, actually. There's a semi-grace period where you have to stay on the where you can't stay on the hex tiles, but you can still cheese it. Did they remove Moose's map? Because we haven't played it since... I haven't played it since... Well, I haven't played it at all, I should say. Better yet, I think that's the only final we have played. That one. I can't think of another one that we've played. Could you invite them? Because I'm pretty sure if we get a survival... If we get Moose's survival map, the way that's designed, if it's just us three, we could literally just get one of the other ones out and then just have a mutual agreement to time out. That's like... See, that's an issue right there. Like, you can see where I'm coming with, where, like, it's just hard to make it so it's interesting and you can't just cheese. Because we could logistically do that with us three. The moment we get, like, a survival round where it's just an arena, we could literally just have a mutual agreement to time out and win. And get a crown out of it. Go. Because, like, that is a really big issue as well. It's like, oh hey, it's Trippy. There's literally nothing stopping us from timing out. Literally nothing stop us from timing out. Like, we all can just have a mutual agreement and time out. Aww. Like, I mean, it's still a good update that creative desperately needed for a while. It's just, that's also another issue. Oh. There has to be a way he cheeses round. Because you could use the puncher as a block, so like... There has to be like a low wall that you can just jump on. Oh yeah. I think I already see it right now, hang on. Oh wait, no, we're lowered. Okay, never mind. Actually, you could probably still cheese that if you have a third. Gotta be potential. You can maybe jump on that and climb up. That's a hard maybe. That punch is also really OP for this level. Also, I feel like you can maybe footstool off of someone and just jump on that block. See, like, going back to what I was saying. A lot of levels have too many like, working around the cheeses is just so hard. And it's such a huge flaw with a lot of levels. It's just, one, the power of just doing nothing and getting rewarded for it. Two, the power of cheesing and getting rewarded for it. Oh, this was the other round we played. Oh yeah, we can 100% time this out if we get all the other ones out. This was essentially a more scuffed extraterrestrial. Because it's a lot easier to time out on. Like, especially Jesus. Jesus. I'm trying to get them out, because, okay. No, they're still alive. I thought they fell. Okay, now they fell. Alright, mutual agreement. Like, see, now that we reach this point where all the enemies are out, we can literally just time out for the win now. And, like, even still, if they weren't trying to grief us, we still could have timed out. Oh, rip. See, yeah, that was something that I mentioned, that Hex Tiles do that for some reason. It's not all the time, but they do that often, where it breaks the tile that you initially stepped on and the one underneath it somehow. It's really dumb. I mean, I guess, but it's still such a it's a kind of weird issue to have. You 100% can cheese this level. It's hard because the way the blocks constantly are moving, but you 100% can cheese this level. This is like one of the examples of levels where it is kind of like to play. Oh, I realized their thing to make it go back and forth. I see the mechanism back there. This was one of the maps that was like kind of to play, because realistically, it's just. And I could also criticize the fact that Blast Ball has the same issue. Same with Blast Lantis. But at least the way they make it slightly more interesting is that the slime rises, well, the water rises for Blast Lantis, and then tiles drop for Blast Ball, making it slightly more interesting towards the end. And also making it so you can't time out for either of them. Like, from the way we spawn in, it looks like we can cheese it immediately. Okay, well, the level broke already. Also, jumping is really weird. That's how I died that one time. It's because the jumping is so weird with these platforms, because you don't keep your speed. You drag back, or you don't move with it well. Ow. And this was like, when I first played this level, they didn't change it where like that weird... There's that just weird collision where you can just jump and then die. And I was really confused on how I died, then realized how I died, and I was like, that was really dumb. I think Moose's Round is the only one that's in it, right? Wait back and forth, Bean Fort, Slime Surfers, Bouncy Castle, Cosmic Flash. Heck, yeah, Moose's Round is the only one. Someone misjumped. Moose's Round is the only round that's in this mode. Also, I could already see the issue. If it isn't apparently obvious, the arena's way too big for survival, where we can just do nothing. Very heavily criticizing. I mean, there's nothing stopping us, so we literally can just do this. Nothing's stopping us. Even though random is like in with it. Oh, free win, I guess. I thought we were gonna have to get them out, and then I realized they walked over to us and started emoting. I'm like, oh yeah, okay, well we just all three won. I mean, I could take a tour of the map, I guess, to do it. Oh, it shifted direction. Why is that one blue, but this one yellow? If they're what? Because I've done that before. But it wouldn't be... What? That makes no sense to me, whatever. Yep, yep. We won by doing absolutely nothing. And I also feel like that, like, a lot of people realizing that issue now, it can be very off-putting on making a survival round. Knowing, like, having that in mind, that your level could easily just be cheesed. Or your level could be completed with nobody doing anything. It can be very off-putting to make a level. Hey, Dark Knight. I mean, you could attempt to cheese this map. It's just another thing is it's kind of easy as well. Unless you get really bad block physics. You footstool off of somebody for this? I feel like you could alternatively footstool. I guess a counterpoint is an arena-styled match where you are playing with friends. It can be fun. Playing like an arena style, like, okay, let me clarify even more. A smaller arena style, because this arena is too big. Playing a smaller arena style with friends could be pretty fun. But this arena is just too big where it's just a lot of waiting around. And they make it harder over time by getting rid of the slime walls. I guess it makes it harder. Or the hex tiles. Which I noticed a lot of people do that as well. They just have a hex tile that disappears over time. Yeah, I don't know what else to do. I'm having like a blast lunch scenario. You could probably even cheese that map right now by being able to jump in that middle. Specifically like that round ball. You 100% can do that. It's just timing your dive. I'm wondering if you could technically cheese this level even more. If you could get a good blast ball hit to get over to those beams. It would be a gamble, but it seems like you can maybe get a good enough hit to do that. I'm realizing this now. What song is this? I don't think I've heard it before. Like me personally, I'm personally kind of having a harder time trying to enjoy these levels. I think that's really the only way that survival would work and be interesting. Is just the arenas. Is just a small battle arena. Because if you make it too big, then there's too much to move around where it's harder to get out. And I could actually mention this. The battle arena I made for Super Arena was actually going to be smaller. It was actually going to be smaller than it is that it is currently. But the reason why I changed it was because I wasn't too sure. Because obviously I couldn't test the level with anyone else. It was just me who tested it. And I wasn't too sure if it being small on how it was originally, if it was too small, that you could easily just get blasted off by a blast ball. So I made it bigger because of that. And that's why it has, like, technically 2 layers of discs. The momentum's, like, really off with this, because you don't keep it. You jump, but you don't, like, jump with the platform. You get dragged, like, you get pushed back. Oh no, I'm getting grabbed. A spot where I cannot possibly die at. Oh no. Oh no. That's why I said it's like a more scuffed version. Because one, the platforms, it's a more scuffed version of Hexa. Not Hexa. I was gonna say Hex Express, but then I was getting myself confused. Hoverboard Heroes and Hyperdrive Heroes. Simply because. Oh, I'm dead. Oh, for once, a blast ball got me out. Simply because the platforms can spread apart. And then jumping is off, where like you just do not jump with the platform. Oh, yeah, of course, when Moose's round comes in, that's when I'm dead. I mean, this is another scenario where you can time out easily. I mean, it is an interesting concept where over time the blast balls get thrown into the arena from the volcano. But it's still like that issue of just being able to do nothing. Well, the bigger issue of being able to do nothing as a lobby, but if you play with friends and you all agree to fight, that's when it gets interesting. I think these two are the only ones fighting. The Knight's doing nothing, really. Okay, I take it back. Everyone wants to kill. And in a way, we do technically have moving platforms that you could do. People use the giant fan as one. The hex tiles can fall over time and respawn, so they are moving. Rip. They could have easily timed out, but they chose not to. Really close to 3 mil. Need a 9,990 more. Like, I believe that out of the finals, 3 out of the 4 survival rounds, you could easily just time out. The only one that you can't time out, because it does solve the issue of you having to constantly move. It does solve the issue where you do have to constantly move, whereas the rest of you kind of just time out. If you could agree as a lobby, you can time out. I want to try that because you can't tell me that I can't make that jump, right? I feel like that is cheesable. Alright, well, I'm dead again. That has to be cheesable. There's no way it's not. Yeah, that was an issue I was thinking about. You can probably still get hit. Just because you have a higher area doesn't mean you can't get hit by a blast ball. It's hard to time that puncher jump, but it's 100% possible to do. You can 100% cheese it. Actually, wait. You could cheese this part. You could use that puncher box as leverage, then probably jump up there. You could probably cheese it like that. Or just in general, use that puncher box for leverage. Hey, it's the waiting round again. Oh, I should probably unpin... Oops, I should probably unpin that thing. I could time... Why is it giving me the option to time myself out? Yep. How many are actually trying to kill each other and how many aren't? Not, yeah. The only counter I could possibly see with this that a lot of people will not like is make it so it's like race rounds where if you time out, nobody wins. But then that's gonna be very annoying in general. Aww. I don't know why that one night round keeps getting me out. You're like, yeah, like you literally can just time out. Just do nothing and you'll time out. I mean, that was my plan when I got to the finals, is just take everyone out I don't know, and then the ones I do know, just do nothing and time out. Unless they're blatantly obvious they want to time out, then time out. If we can make it that far, I want to test my theory about using that box as leverage, the puncher thing as leverage, jumping onto the bouncy thing. So I feel like you can use that as leverage. Oh, well. I know the timing for that now, at least. Nope, I'm dead. Bruh. It was like the third time I died immediately the first round. Bruh. Bruh. Why can't we get the one that's just constantly moving? That one's easy, man. Like, that's supposed to open up to something, but what? Oh, is it those buttons that open it? I literally have not gone to that side of the map at all. I want to see if anyone will press it. I genuinely have no idea what's even beyond there. What? Okay. Next time I'm alive for that round, I want to see if I can prove my theory right. I'm just jumping down there. Bruh, Moose is round again when I'm dead. I'll do one more match after this and we'll call it. Missing who's gonna get out first. I mean, obviously you two are gonna agree to time out. That Sonic is more or less doing nothing. I've been playing the spectating game these last like 3 matches. I got an out like first round all 3 times. Rip. See, you're having the issue where you can't win. I'm having the issue where I can't get past the first round. Whether I get griefed, me being dumb, or me being griefed again. They just completely whiffed that throw. No, they threw it. They also just threw themselves in the process. Can't stop yawning. Okay, I can like sum up how the playing went. The first time I played this mode, I got the back and forth map. I got the... Then I got the wannabe hoverboard heroes map. It was before they changed it, where you had to jump on top of those hex tiles. I jumped into the slime because first of all, your speed doesn't transfer over. Second, the slime is closer than the hex tiles was, so when I just jumped into the wall of slime. Which I still find, that was really dumb when that happened. And then after that, I just did not touch the show again until right now. Well, I don't know. Okay. I'm just throwing. See, like, show rewards, I got nothing because I got out immediately. Alright, let's not throw this time. Yeah, I'll do one more and then I'll call it. I don't think we've all 3 won a final yet. Actually, no, we have. No, no, I don't think we did. No, we did. It was on the base one. Timed out with a random. I think I know the timing now for the puncher cheese. I guess that wall's to like realign them so they get like centered again, but like alright, no, bruh! I just backed out immediately because I've died first round so many times. That side is different from the other side. Or unless the tile syncing up is off. Alright, I'm done with today playing. If you guys want, you guys can play out the match if you want. And if you do, then I'll do another one. But other than that, if you don't back out, then I'll just stop for now. Then it's up to you two. I mean, if you two want to, that's alright. I'll play again then if you two both back out. It was also just getting annoying getting out first round. 4 matches in a row now. I only get back and forth. I want to do the cheese, man. And after this, I'll probably just play Fortnite and play the new jam tracks that came out. Even though there's a lot. Oh god, a lot that came out. There was a lot. I thought the only song I thought I would know. There was one. I don't even remember the name of the song right now. But there was one song that was shown that I thought was the only one I would know. Oh hey, BT's here. There was only one song that I thought I knew from the jam tracks, but then I was like, when I started hearing the other songs, I'm like, oh yeah, I know these songs. Especially because it has the meme song where it's like, SpongeBob. That meme song. SpongeBob, Patrick, Squidward, Harry. That song, but the actual version of it. Patrick, Mr. Gary, Mr. Krabs, Lincoln Berry. Where it's just them like dancing it in Bikini Bottom, and then one scene it just shows SpongeBob and Patrick, specifically the models from the actually the models for SpongeBob Patrick are from the movie The Game, along with the original Battle for Bikini Bottom as well. And then it just shows a scene of like SpongeBob Patrick in the paddy wagon just flying through Bikini Bottom. I know the music video. I've seen it. I would actually not mind streaming the movie The Game. Because I've played, okay, no cheat. Because I've played, Battle for Bikini Bottom Rehydrated. And then beat it 100% within a day. Dead. Not dead. This is like the furthest I've ever gotten on this round. Because I died right there whenever I played it. I never played, okay, when I was younger, I never played Battle for Bikini Bottom. Or, yeah, I never played Battle for Bikini Bottom. But I did. Is this just gonna go back? No, it just qualifies. Okay. I never played Battle for Bikini Bottom, but I did play the movie, The Game. And I remember I got up to the final boss fight of the game and just could never beat it. And the reason being, I don't know if like who remembers the game at all, but in the final boss fight, you're fighting King Neptune, and oh, it's the one round where you can't time out easily. You're fighting King Neptune, and you have to turn the tables in the Krusty Krab so that the tables reflect, if I remember correctly, the lightning from the trident from King Neptune. And then later on in the fight, he obviously gets more attacks, and then even later in the fight, the floorboard breaks where it has holes, and if you fall into it, you instantly die. But the thing that always made me struggle the most was depth perception, because your camera angle changes slightly to where you kind of get a perspective of King Neptune aiming at you with his trident. And I had an issue where like depth perception on that part was so bad for me that I would always keep falling off whenever I tried running to a table. The table that, because there's a specific table that you need to hit with it because the way the others are lined up. And just that depth perception issue when I was younger always threw me off, and I could never just beat the fight. And then like a few years later, like actually like probably like maybe like 5 years ago, let's just say. Actually, yeah, 5 years ago is probably a good estimate. 5 years ago to say, I got the game again on PS2. I'm dead. I'll finish up the story and then I'll call it. I got the game again and I wanted to 100% it. And I got to the final boss fight. I'm like, it's alright. And then I got to the part that I remember I struggled on as a kid. And then I quickly realized I had really bad depth perception because that part wasn't as bad as I thought it was when I was a kid. But I am gonna stop here. I haven't played Cosmic Shake. I thought about getting it, but I didn't get it. Alright, well, I'm gonna head out, so I'll see you guys later.